Welcome to OU Basketball with Mike Baldwin. I'm Barry Tramel, and a nice week for Lon Kruger adds to his commitment list. Mike, Lon Kruger took over sort of a perilous time, not a lot of time to recruit, but he's adding to that OU roster.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how good some of these guys are, but the latest guy is Casey Arent, a big guy, one of those big guys they say they need to help Andrew Fitzgerald out inside. I mean, anytime you get a big guy that averages 19 points and 11 rebounds at Sierra Junior College out of California, the numbers sound good, so until you see him play, you never know, just like a couple of JUCO guys last year, Nick Thompson, who we don't even know is going to stay around or not, those kind of guys. Sometimes they pan out, sometimes they don't. And then the one he signed, remember, about a week ago was Sam Grooms, who's going to battle for the point guard spot. So there's two JUCO guys. Remember, in the fall, they had Robert Goff, a JUCO guy that had an okay year up in Kansas. And then, of course, he's got Mahat Imbai, I think that's how you say it, another guy in the mix. So with the 5 or 6 guys they got coming back that all, played pretty key roles next year, I think there's going to be some pieces that this is going to at least be an interesting team. Last year we knew that they were sort of under the gun. They're going to have some shortcomings. This year, at least, there's going to be a lot more pieces to work with.
A junior college signing in the fall, now 2 JUCO guys here in April. Billy Tubbs used to do a lot of that. Kelvin Sampson did some. Jeff Capel a little. Is that a good sign for the quick restoration of OU basketball?
I would think it's got to help some just because you need some guys to jump in to help all the young guys they had. But like I said, let's see how good they play. Some JUCO guys take you to the next level, and some guys, like we found out last year, are just average players that fall out of the rotation. It sounds like Grooms for sure has a chance to battle for the point guard job. We like Carl Blair some. Some people felt like they needed to upgrade, so that gives them a chance there. They definitely needed some size. Everybody they played in the Big 12 was bigger than they were. Well, they've added a little bit of size to go with Andrew Fitzgerald in there. So on paper, it looks like they've added some pieces to where at least they're going to be more competitive with these JUCO guys.
The Sooners lose Cade Davis off last season's team, so a lot of guys back. But with these JUCO signees plus the eligibility of Romero Osby, who sat out last season, could we have not a totally new lineup, but a vastly different looking Oklahoma lineup next season?
Well, that's like I'm saying. I think the mix of it, the rotation is going to be a little different. But remember, they got 4 starters back, and whether all 4 of those guys remain starters remains to be seen. But they all gained a lot of experience. Then you had a guy like Tyler Neal came off the bench and contributed a little bit, plus 4 other guys. That gives you 9 or 10 guys to go into a rotation. Competitive in practice, as we've seen in every sport, whether it's Stoops in football or somebody else, makes everybody better. So if nothing else, they'll have better practices, a better roster, a deeper roster, gives Lon Kruger in his first season more options to mix and match with other teams.
Great stuff, Mike. Thanks. Stay tuned for further OU basketball coverage here on News OK, as well as every day in the Oklahoman.